Yo, what's up everybody? As you can see, there is no webcam. There's a reason for that. I feel like my face will distract from this story as it proceeds. Also, this is a little bit different. I'm not streaming this privately. I'm recording it because there will be there will be parts in this that are not safe for work, and I'm going to have to edit it after I finish recording. There's going to be some dialogue that I will not read. I will just pause briefly and let you read it because for YouTube's community guidelines, I have to abide by certain rules, and I can't say certain things in order for this to be kid friendly. That being said, this will be an interesting storyline because I've already played the game through, so I know what's coming, when it's coming, and that's why I'm having to do it this way. But with all that said, let's just get into it. It's been 3 days since I listened to my sister's love troubles. In the end, even though she began to sometimes lose herself in her thoughts, she was still her usual freewheeling self as always. I didn't get to know who it was, but talking to me might have given her some ease. Alright. That's the last day of Golden Week. Today we have to go to school around noon in order to finish some student council work. And having completed my preparations, I exit my room with bag in hand. Hey, Konami. You ready? Mia should be in her time now, so hurry, okay? Well, it seems like she's getting ready, and since she isn't asleep anyway, all's well. I guess I'll watch some TV downstairs while I wait for her. I've already changed into my school uniform for a while now. I've been taking several deep breaths in since then. Now that I've become aware of my own feelings, maintaining a calm composure in front of Nissan has become a Herculean task. Even though only 3 days have passed since then, I never would have thought that living together with the person you love could bring you such happiness and pain at the same time. What am I supposed to do now? Lock these emotions inside me? Confess? Faced with these thoughts that keeps going in circles without ever arriving at an answer, my brain has long since given up on thinking. I want to convey my feelings to him, but I can't. Nissan, as being as gentle as he is, surely can't accept my feelings. Thinking about what is best for me, and thinking about what is best for our family, including Aoi-san and Tina-san. However, after that, would we be able to pretend as if nothing had ever happened and keep living under the same roof just like that? Once you've learned that there is an alien element that is me in this house, what would Nissan think? Maybe that would be the beginning of a rift that would form between us until I'm unable to be with him anymore. No. What if it would even lead to our family breaking apart? Thinking about it like this, I'm filled with emotions that tell me I mustn't convey my feelings to him. All I have to do is lock away these feelings and wait until they disappear. No matter how much pain I feel, no matter how heart-splitting it'll be, my own selfish emotions aren't a valid reason to endanger that everyday life of my beloved Nissan, Aoi-san, and Tina-san. I understand all of that, yet a quiet whisper. After murmuring the name of the person I yearned for, I leave my room. Yo, that was faster than expected. I thought I'd drink a cup of tea before departing, but right when I poured the brewed tea into a cup, Konami appears in the living room. What will be the point of undressing now that you have your uniform on? That won't buy time, that'll merely waste it. To begin with, I have no idea what she wants to buy time for. Apparently they're going to take a nap together. Taking a nap while wearing a jersey, so she's always prepared for unexpected visitors. I don't know whether I should view that as diligence or something else. But Tina, isn't it too hot in your getup? It's gotten pretty warm during the daytime recently, and it'll only get even warmer, you know? You say so. Come to think of it, when she was in that cardboard box back then, she felt considerably cold when I touched her. Maybe Soul Reaper's body temperatures are somewhat lower than that of humans? Huh? She usually waits patiently in front of the house, but I suppose on a day like this, she would ring the doorbell, after all. I think so. Alright, let's go then. After downing the tea that has cooled down to a pleasant drinking temperature, I head to the entrance hall. And then after the usual hug, seen out by Aoi-san and Tina, we set off for school. Yeah, bye. Well, just what are you expecting us to do? Complaining won't get any work done. Just hurry up and do it. We're the only guys in the student council, so it's only natural that we're up when it comes to physical labor. Senpai asked us to handle a large amount of document following, which is why we ended up staying behind to complete the task. She said it has to be done by the end of tomorrow, so there isn't exactly a need to finish it now. Did you forget? They left about an hour ago due to a meeting with some important school official. Since they're PMC chairman and student council president respectively, this seems to be something that happens on a regular basis. You only think so because you lack ambition. Besides, we'd have to do it tomorrow anyway, so it's better to get it over with quickly. Hence, we continue our overtime work. Come on, let's get that box over here. Okay, I'm ready. Alright. Keep ho! After parting with Miho-san, I noticed Tina by the door as I'm about to enter the house. That makes sense. However, so that's why she's been standing here. That's one of his charming points, though. I guess it must be because I'm in love with him that thoughts like that cross my mind.
そうだ。ねえ、ティナさん。前に言ったこと覚えてる？前に？何のことですか？私が兄さんのことを好きなはずって言って。あ、はい、そうでした。コナミさんはユーマさんのことが好きに違いないです。そのこと。
Now that I think about it, I guess Tina's words gave me the impetus to realize my feelings for Nissan.
ティナさんって本当に恋の妖精さんだったんだね。コナミさんも疑っていたのですか？ユーマさんも信じてくれません。由々しき事態です。大丈夫。私は少し信じたから。
Because we're siblings isn't a valid reason for Tina. I believe that by looking at me with unclouded, innocent eyes, she was able to see something buried inside me that I didn't even know existed. It seems to me that the title Love Fairy actually befits her.
ねえ、ティナさん。もしだよ。もしね。はい。私が兄さんのことを男性として好きだとして、どうすれば私も兄さんも幸せになれると思う？幸せに？
No path could allow me to convey my feelings without hurting anyone. And that's precisely why I know that this is an unfair question to ask her. No matter how hard I think about it, I can't unravel this conundrum.
そんなの決まっています。
And yet Tina...
お二人がお互いに恋をすれば幸せになれるはずです。兄さんに私を好きになってもらうってこと？はい、そうです。
She gives me such a simple and easy to understand answer.
前も言ったけど、私たちは兄弟なんだよ。そのことに何か問題がありますか？問題って。
Tina-san is way too innocent. Not bound by the rules and conventions of society, she thinks in a very honest and straightforward way.
恋はとても素敵なことだと聞きました。だから、コナミさんもユーマさんも恋をすれば幸せになれるはずです。幸せに？はい、間違いありません。じゃあ、言ってもいいのかな。
Tina-san's words let a ray of light pierce through my clouded vision.
私は気持ちを伝えてもいいのかな。
Her little hands...
はい、もちろんです。
With a tap, give me a push in the back.
そっか。ありがとう、ティナさん。お礼には及びません。恋のご相談はいつでも受付中です。頼りにしておくね。ところでコナミさん、今のはもしものお話なんですよね。
Tina asks that, seemingly slightly puzzled.
そうだね。もしものお話。その割にはなんだかとっても真剣な気がしたのですが。そうかな。はい。まるでコナミさんがユーマさんに恋をしているみたいでした。そうかな。もしかして本当のお話だったですか？そんなわけないよ。そうですか。それは残念です。引き止めてごめんね。お家入ろう。はい、新聞ないからテレビ見ます。
With a bud of determination welling up inside my chest, I opened the front door. Before I knew it, light was shed upon the dark future I used to picture. Phew! Feeling fairly tired, I throw myself down on the bed. We managed to finish filing all the documents, so tomorrow should be a pretty laid-back day.
兄さん、いる？
Konami? Door's open.
ちょっと相手してほしいんだけど、疲れちゃった。
Shoki? It's true, I'm a bit tired, but one game was fine.
ありがとう。じゃあ、私の部屋に来て。
Yeah, come to think of it. Last time she invited me to a match, we ended up just talking about stuff without actually playing. I have to go to the bathroom first. Get everything ready in the meantime.
わかった。
Well then, let's properly serve as her opponent this time.
それじゃあ、よろしくお願いします。
Alright, I'm ready to go. With the setup shogi board situated between us, I sit down facing her. Oh, you seem highly motivated today.
今日こそは勝つよ。
I see. Give it your best.
兄さん自身のことなのに、人事みたいに言われても。
I've always been saying that, have I? That I have no clue why I keep winning against you myself. So, in a way, it doesn't really concern me.
その余裕の表情を歪ませてみせるから。
I'm looking forward to it. Then Konami, who is facing the board with a serious expression, makes the first move.
なんだか勝てそうな気がしてきた。
Approximately 15 minutes after the game started, it's still too early to tell who has the upper hand, but the board is already displaying considerable movement. Oh, seems you're able to concentrate really well today. I retained both of Konami's knights, which I snatched away from her ranks in hand. Usually she gets into a slump as soon as her knights are taken, but not today. She keeps making solid moves. No, in fact, I even get the impression that she deliberately used them as bait, so as to invite me to capture them. And that just shows how serious she is. I'm looking forward to it. While saying that, I move one of my pieces.
兄さん。
Isn't it still too early to undo your move?
違うよ。あのね、私。
Konami makes a considerably difficult move. A bold move that could immediately backfire on her if she even makes the slightest mistake. Maybe I'll lose for real today. Oh, how about this? Why are you laughing?
やっぱり似てるなって。
You mean like Dad?
そっくり。
According to Konami, it seems I make the moves exactly the same as our late dad used to. While I did play several times with Dad, I can't tell from myself at all. I half rely on my intuition when I make moves, though.
お父さんもそう。知識が通用しない場面では勘で指すの。でも、それがとってもまっすぐで素敵なんだよ。
I know that she sees Dad's former figure in me when we play, and that's probably the reason why she always challenges me. Konami says that she used to have a father complex in the past, but she actually still has one. So, what did you want to say?
次に兄さんが指したら言う。
By the movement of her silver general, my turn comes up. Then, wait a minute. Despite spending some time thinking, in the end my usual intuition makes the final call, and I make my move. Alright, I'm done.
それじゃあ。
Konami inhales slightly. After staring at the surface of the sugar board with a serious expression, she begins to speak.
兄さん。
What's up?
ごめんね。こんな妹で。
What are you talking about?
あのね。
Ignoring my puzzled voice, Konami continues.
好きだよ。兄さん。
She casually says it. It's something I often hear her say, an expression of her affection towards me as her brother. I love you too.
そういうことじゃないの。
Hmm?
好きなの。ごめんね。
Konami? That's not how I meant it. I'm sorry. The actual meaning behind Konami's words is probably...
男性として、兄さんのことが好き。
What? She's in love with me. That's what you say.
それだけ。
Having said what she needed to say, she continues with the game of shogi as if nothing happened. Wait a minute. You understand what you're...
うん、わかってるよ。兄さんがどう思うのかも全部わかってる。ほら、兄さんの出番だよ。
Yeah. She says that so nonchalantly, but right now, these words Konami just said keep resounding in my head, inhibiting my ability to think normally. Only the sounds of shogi pieces tapping on the board resonate throughout the room. The game before my eyes almost seems like it's happening in some distant world. I'm no longer aware of the moves I'm making. I don't know for how many moves the situation has continued. Then, Konami makes a declaration she has never before done in a game against me. Before I knew it, my formation had completely crumbled. Surrounding my isolated king, Konami pieces stand at the ready. Ah, it's my loss. And so today, my record of consecutive victories has been put to an end. You merely won against me. That's clearly an exaggeration. She appears to be awfully delighted. Konami takes the initiative and puts away the shogi pieces. The reason for that, she stated, is that I, who kept winning, always did it. So now it's her turn to do it. Seeing her behaving perfectly as usual, it makes me wonder whether that confession just now really took place or not. But... It seems it was neither an illusion nor a mishearing. It's not like I lost you on purpose, because I wanted you to thank me. Well, there have been instances when she said things to me that were like a confession before in jest, teasing me like she always does. But all of those only had a familial affection in them, as far as I know. These words were never meant in a romantic way. I guess she's really serious. It seems she is seriously in love with me. The other day... Our conversation the other day, you told me that there was a guy you're unsure you were in love with, right? Is it me? She happily says so in an unconcerned manner. How should I respond to her sincere feelings? Should I talk about our country's laws? Should I talk about social ethics? I get the feeling both of those subjects would be wrong. She's my precious family member who has been walking the same path of life alongside me until now. When she was hospitalized, when I got into an accident, when Dad passed away, she was always there. No matter what, Konami is the one who has always been right by my side. She's like the other half of my body, and the one I love more than anything else in the world. I could say that with competence and pride. But that's probably not the answer Konami wishes for. Konami, I take a deep breath. I think the right thing to do is to answer her feelings sincerely. In that case, my answer to her feelings is, I can't return your feelings.
そっか。
She wears an expression that makes it seem like she knew that from the beginning. I'm sorry.
いいよ。だって家族だもの。答えられるわけないもの。初恋はうまくいかないって言うけど、その通りだね。
Konami.
私はただね、気持ちを伝えたかったの。ごめんね、勝手な妹で。
No. You did nothing wrong.
そうかな。兄さんのことが好きなんだよ。
It doesn't matter who it is. You simply confessed to the person you love and he rejected you, that's all.
うん。
And that person just happened to be me. And I can only see you as family. It's that simple. Giving a sincere answer to Konami's sincere feelings meant there was no choice but to protect her. That's all there is to it.
やっぱり兄さんは優しかったな。
Gentle.
私が兄さんに告白したら、兄さんはどうやって断るのかなって思ってたの。
As I thought, she knew what my answer would be from the very beginning. Huh.
でもね、思った以上に私の気持ちと向き合ってくれたのがとっても嬉しくて。
Konami.
だからやっぱり思うんだ。私は兄さんのことが好きなんだなって。ねえ兄さん、これからも兄さんのことを好きでいてもいい？
But,
いいの、それでも。好きでいちゃダメ？迷惑かな？
Konami stares at me with a serious gaze. Seeing her like this, it's impossible for me to refuse her wish. Of course, it's not a nuisance. Replying with that, I accept her wish. Until you find a guy you love more than me, up to that time, you can keep loving me until you've had enough.
ありがとう、兄さん。
So until the day she leaves my side,
一生気持ちが変わらなかったらごめんね。
don't worry. They will eventually. I'll at least keep protecting her. Once again, I make that vow to myself. Morning. 5 minutes before my alarm rings, I was able to wake up surprisingly easily, yet I don't feel like I had much sleep. And the reason for that is more than obvious. I get out of my bed and begin to prepare for school. Most likely because of yesterday's document filing, my shoulders feel a bit stiff. But it shouldn't really result in any notable hindrance.
ゆうまくん、朝だよ。裸。
Morning, Aoi-san.
ごめんね、ゆうまくん。
With a flushed face, Aoi-san shuts the door behind her. We're family, so I don't think there's a need to get flustered over seeing me topless. Come to think of it, that nurse said Aoi-san was inexperienced with guys. As a matter of fact, she is supposed to have been a married person, though. Well, not bad, Aoi-san. I should get changed quickly. As I'm about to knock in front of Konami's room, I freeze. What happened yesterday crosses my mind. What face should I make in front of Konami? And I shouldn't be the only one who feels this way. Konami should also be troubled about how to face me. Though the thing is, it seems she already knew beforehand that I would reject her, and still confessed her feelings. But time won't stop for the whirling emotions inside me. We have to set up for school soon. If I don't wake her up now, we'll be in danger of being late. I compose myself and knock on the door. Konami, it's morning. Time to wake up. But there is no reply to my appeal. Konami, wake up! We'll be late. While breathing a sigh at this everyday occurrence, I put my hand on the doorknob. Hi, Rizzo. As I open the door, there is...
Ohayo, Mii-san.
Konami? A stark naked Konami. Most likely in the middle of changing. What? Why didn't...
何も言わないでいたら、兄さんが入ってきちゃうかなって思って。
Why are you naked?
兄さんがすぐそばにいるんだもの。ちゃんと上下お揃いの可愛い下着を身につけておきたくて選んでたの。
Despite the fact that my agitation renders me unable to build coherent sentences, Konami still manages to scoop out what I want to say and replies accordingly, as one would expect of her. Thanks to that, the mystery is solved, but that doesn't change the fact that she's naked right now.
兄さん。
What?
好きな人にじーっと裸を見られると、さすがに私でも恥ずかしい。
Sorry.
家族なんだから裸くらい気にすることないかもしれないけどね。
Almost as if she read my mind, she voiced the very same thought I had regarding Aoi-san just a couple of minutes ago. I'll wait for you downstairs. Hurry up and come down as soon as you're ready.
わかった。すぐに行くね。
What is wrong with me? Why did I have to get so agitated over seeing my sister naked? Just now, how many times have I seen her changing until now? It seems yesterday's confession had a greater lasting impact on me than I thought. The heat that has gathered to a certain part of my body is reflecting that reality. And in contrast to me, Konami seems to be totally unconcerned, as if a burden has been lifted from her shoulders. I think people's feelings can easily change at times. But after what I've just witnessed, I can't help but wonder what'll become of them in Konami's case. As I let my thoughts spin around all of that, I head to the living room while calming my nerves. Nissan saw me naked. I never would have thought that he'd get that flustered. It'll be your fault if I get my hopes up, you know. As expected, he did reject me, but he straightly faced my feelings and gave me a sincere reply. Always diligent, always giving it his best, always gentle. I really do love Nissan after all. I want to savor these feelings for just a little while longer. Thoughts like that are whirling inside my head. Actually, he apparently got detention, but in order to protect Nissan's honor, I suppressed that fact. According to Yuri-senpai, the reason was that he forgot to do his homework. Mio-san was quite surprised that Nissan would ever forget his homework, though. Was it because of what I told him yesterday?
どうしましたコナミさん。疲れたですか？大丈夫。元気だよ。そうは見えないです。疲れには甘いものがいいとテレビで言ってました。お砂糖舐めますか？お砂糖よりティナさんのプリンをもらおうかな。あれはダメです。葵さんにお願いして買ってもらったやつです。プリンを食べれば元気になると思うんだけどな。本当にダメ？ダメです。絶対です。もうダメ。
With a light thud, I collapsed on the ground.
コナミさん、大変です。糖分が不足してます。
Imagining how Tina is panicking beside me right now, the urge to laugh wells up inside me.
わかりました。コナミさんの命には変えられません。プリンを取ってきます。冗談だよ、ティナさん。
While stifling my laugh, I slowly get up, and there stands a puzzled Tina.
冗談ですか？ごめんね。ティナさんが可愛いからついからかっちゃった。本当ですか？実はお腹が痛いとかないですか？この通り元気。でも何かあるのですか？恋煩いはあるかな。恋煩い？コナミさん、恋をしているのですか？してるよ。振られちゃったけどね。それはおめでたいで。今何と言いましたか？だから振られちゃったって。そんな、コナミさんを振るなんて見る目ないです。相手はどこの誰ですか？
Huh. She doesn't get it yet.
でもまさかコナミさんがユウマさん以外の男性を好きになるなんて、なかなかの魔性の女です。私そんな女に見える？いえ、全く見えないです。けどだからこそ魔性なのだとワイドショーで言ってました。
Sometimes I really wonder what kind of TV programs Tina-san is watching every day.
安心して。私が好きな男性は今も昔も兄さんとお父さんだけだから。そうですか。ならよかったです。あれ？そうすると誰に振られたですか？だから兄さん。ユウマさんですか？そう。ユウマさんがコナミさんを振ったのですか？あれ、そんな驚くところかな。そんな、ユウマさんは絶対コナミさんのことが好きだと思っていました。私もそう思ってる。
But the kind of love Tina speaks of and the kind of love I said I harbor are similar yet completely different.
じゃあ、ユウマさんはなんで振ったのでしょう？
It could be easily explained by answering because we're siblings. But Nissan didn't reject me because of that.
私のことは私であって妹であって大事な家族だったからかな。よくわからないです。女性じゃないってことなの。兄さんにとっての私は。コナミさんはとても素敵な女性だと思いますが。ありがとう、ティナさん。でもね、本当なんだよ。信じられないです。
Continuously muttering the word why, Tina appears to be fairly puzzled.
兄さんは私のことが好きなはずってティナさんは考えてるんだっけ？はい、そうに違いありません。それは さっき言ったように家族としての好きじゃなくて恋をしているはずです。そっか。
Just how happy would it make me if that was true? But most likely.
もしそうだったとしてもやっぱり兄さんは私を振っていたと思うな。なぜですか？好きな人には幸せになってもらいたいから。
If he thought about the strong pressures I'd be exposed to as a result of that taboo relationship, most likely Nissan would still choose to reject me.
昨日も言いました。好きな人と結ばれればそれだけで幸せなはずです。うん、そうだと思うよ。ユーマさんも幸せです。そうだったら私も嬉しいんだけどな。難しいです。
Seemingly unconvinced, Tina immerses herself in her thoughts once more.
でも私の予想はやはり間違ってはいませんでした。それって私のこと？はい。何度も違うと言われたので信じそうでした。危なかったです。そっか、ごめんね。でも私の思った通りでした。だからきっとユーマさんもコナミさんのことが好きなはずです。
Hearing her say that with a smile brimming with confidence, I almost start thinking myself that she might actually be right. But for all that, I still think Denise-san I'm...
ちょっと本人に聞いてきます。ちょっとティナさん、ご飯までには戻るので安心してください。
Oops. Oops. No! I didn't mean to do that. Crap. Okay. We'll go over dinner. Leaving me with that, Tina rushes out of the house with her plushie still resting on her head. She said, first of all, I guess I should put away my things and then go after her. I take out my cell phone and take a look at the screen. It shows that I received a text from Konami. Tina? The short content of the text reads, Tina-san is on her way to see you. Take care of her. I guess that's what she meant. As soon as I finish reading the text, I immediately spot Tina dashing in my direction. Couldn't you have simply used your Soul Reaper powers to get here without running?
いえ、忘れていたわけではないのですが、ご忠告感謝いたします。ですが、最近のティナ様は引きこもりすぎなので、これもちょうど良い運動でして。
Well, I guess that's a fair point. For that reason, you deliberately chose not to tell her, huh?
はい、サクシとお呼びくださいませ。小太郎嫌い。
Anyways, why did you come here in such a hurry?
そうでした。ユーマさんにお話があってきました。
Talk to me?
ユーマさん、コナミさんを振ったそうじゃないですか。
Konami told you?
はい。恋のことを恋の妖精に言うのは当然ですから。
Don't make something absurd sound like common sense. But I see. Konami told you, huh?
今までにコナミさんからいっぱい恋の相談を受けていましたからね。
Huh? Love consultation? Konami? With Tina? Wait. Now I think about it, there are several occurrences that match up with that. That time we rented that movie, you said it then, right? That it was necessary to fulfill my love. Don't tell me.
あれはうまくいきました。コナミさんとユーマさん、一緒に寝てくれましたので。本当にたまたまでしたが、大成功でございましたね。
That's so...
でも、あれは私がコナミさんの気持ちを知らずにやったことです。 コナミさんもユーマさんが好きと聞いたのはついさっきでした。
Is that so? Then why did you try to hook me up with Konami back then?
当然恋の妖精だからです。
That's not a reason. What's the real reason?
その最初はコナミさんがユーマさんのことを好きだと勘違いしていました。
So that's why. I don't know how it turned out that way, but I guess it's really true that she simply misunderstood.
ユーマさんはコナミさんのことが好きなんですよね。
I guess Tina's talking about a romantic kind of love here. What are you talking about? There's no way I'd love her.
では嫌いなのですか？
That's even more impossible. She's my precious family member.
では好きなんですよね。
As my sister,
やっぱりコナミさんの言った通りです。そのようでございますですね。
hey, shut up, Potato.
なんですか？いきなりそんな怖い顔しても私も小太郎も屈しませんよ。
That's not it. There, take a look behind you. Behind Tina, we see Konami's figure approaching us in a half run.
よかった兄さんと会えたんだね。はい、これくらい余裕です。いきなり家を出て行っちゃうんだもの。驚いたよ。
She did that?
恋の妖精としてじっとしてはいられませんでした。ユーマさんも問いたださなくてはと。
Alright, I heard you told Tina about it.
うん、ごめんなさい。ティナさんにはいろいろしてもらったから。
As for Tina, well, I guess she doesn't care about that kind of stuff, so it's fine. But
わかってる。他の人には知られちゃいけないことだよね。何の話ですか？
about what Konami told
コ
you.
ナミさんがユーマさんに恋をしていることですか？うん、そのこと。他の人には言わないでくれるかな。はい、任せてください。恋の妖精は口が硬いのです。
That's fine then. That also includes Aoi-san and Mio. Got it?
もちろんです。絶対に言いません。そっか、まだよかった。
Konami breathes a sigh of relief. I don't even need to think about it. Just know that it'd certainly bring trouble if she can hold anyone.
それよりユーマさん、まだコナミさんの告白を断った理由を聞いていません。
Well, about that, naturally, there are things I can't say right in front of Konami.
私の女としてのプライドが傷つくことを言おうとしてる？
There's no way I'd say something like that.
別にいいよ。耳塞いでるから。
You don't have to.
では、言ってくれますね。
Some other time.
あ、逃げるつもりですか？
Come on, let's go home.
私も兄さんの口からもう一回聞きたいな。
Give me a break. Both of them were freaking persistent.
仕方ないですね。では、テストしましょう。
A test, you say?
はい、こうします。ティノさん、
Wah! I catch Konami. Comes leaping into my chest, in my arms. Tina, what are you?
兄さん。
Just as I'm about to voice my complaint to Tina, I notice that Konami's face is mere centimeters from my own and... Sorry.
待って。
I try to distance myself immediately, but Konami stops me by gripping my uniform. Konami?
ねえ、私ってどうかな。やっぱり魅力なんてない？
Her milky sweet scent is drifting out from her body that is glued to mine. A soft pair of those that are pressing against me. Both of these sensations assault me, and seduce me at once.
やはり、私の目に狂いはなかったみたいです。
I grasp Konami's shoulders and forcibly push her away from me. Konami abides, while letting out a regretful voice. Right. Not only is Tina looking, but we're in the middle of a public street.
ユーマさんにも脈がありそうですね。そうなの、兄さん。
What are you saying? There's no way I could. Just as I'm about to deny it, I stop and think. Was that really the case? She may be my sister whom I grew up with, but it wasn't an undeniable truth that she just made my heart skip a beat. Nonetheless, I have to collect myself here. I mustn't give her any false hopes. I rejected her when she confessed to me, so isn't there in fact gentleness in making it clear? There's no way that could be true.
兄さん。
As I say that, Konami stares at me with sad eyes. Seeing that look of hers, I could no longer find the words to say and fall into silence.
あれ、3人ともどうしたの？あ、葵さんです。お帰りなさい、葵さん。ただいま。ごめんね、会議が長引いちゃって。で、ゆうまくん、どうしたの？どこか痛い？
No, I'm fine.
本当？あ、もしかしてお母さんが遅いからお腹空かせすぎちゃった？
Come to think of it, I really am hungry, right?
私もおな、そうだよね。すぐご飯にするから早く帰ろう。
With these words of hers serving as our signal, we set up towards home.
今日のご飯は何ですか？今日はね、麻婆豆腐。もしかして辛いのですか？大丈夫だよ。ピナちゃん用に甘口のも買ってあるから。それなら安心です。
While absent-mindedly gazing at the backs of those two, I walk alongside Konami.
ごめんね、兄さん。
For the most part, it was all Tina's fault anyway, so don't worry about it.
でも、
Taking several brisk steps to pull away, Konami then stops in front of me.
兄さんがちょっとドキッとしてくれて嬉しかった。
You...
伊達に兄さん歴が長いわけじゃないからね。
It seems that back then, she asked me that question well aware of what actually went on inside of me. What do you want me to say?
困った顔を見せてくれればそれでいいよ。
You've already seen plenty of that today, haven't you?
だからとっても満足。
Leaving me with these words while weighing a smile, Konami runs off to the other two with short steps. I really am no match for my sister. Ohio.
おはよう、ゆうまくん。おはようございます。ゆうまさんは最近起きるのが早すぎると思います。
That's because whenever you come to wake me up, there's a high possibility it'll lead to some kind of ruckus.
残念です。
As I ignore Tina's frantic complaint and I sit down at a table to eat breakfast, my drowsy-looking sister comes downstairs.
コナミちゃん、おはよう。寝ぼけてますか？
Looks more like she's half asleep, actually. Seeing that she hasn't even done her hair, the way I see it, it comes close to a miracle that she managed to come downstairs.
ああ、ゆまさんと兄さんだ。
Can you see us?
目が開いているようには見えないですが。じゃあ、接客は。
Whoops. Hold on.
あ、コナミちゃん、そこは学校じゃないよ。
Where exactly do you plan to go? I have to admire the fact that she managed to get changed in that state.
やっぱり私が起こすのはダメなのかな。
Sorry. I think Konami just lets herself get too spoiled by your kindness. Due to what happened yesterday, I asked Aoi-san to wake Konami up today. And the result of that is right here before our eyes. I'm gonna wake her up again from tomorrow on.
私、お母さん失格だね。
The only failure here is Konami, who's sleeping on the floor, so don't worry about it. Waking her up sure promises to be quite a pain.
本当に大丈夫？コナミちゃん。はい。ご心配をおかけしました。
After that, I forcibly woke Konami up. We then shoved our breakfast into our mouths, and someone managed to get ready to leave in time. So, you'll come home late tomorrow, right?
そうだよ。あ、でも、あさっては朝が早いんだ。だから起こせないと思うけど、いろいろごめんね。
No, it's something that happens often in your line of work, after all. Don't worry about it.
兄さん、何の話？
Huh? Weren't you listening? Well, she was basically sleeping during breakfast, so I guess it's only natural.
明日の放課後にね、若手教員向けの研修があるの。いつものやつですか？そうだよ。だから帰りがちょっと遅くなっちゃうんだ。あさっては朝から会議なの。
Because of that, we'll buy some ready-made, dinner. Wait. Because of that, we'll buy something ready-made for dinner at a convenience store, or so tomorrow.
わかった。頑張ってください、葵さん。まだまだ若手だからね。頑張る。葵さんのご飯が食べられないの。残念です。ごめんね、ティナちゃん。だから今夜は明日作れない代わりに腕を振るっちゃうよ。それは楽しみです。
I'll also look forward to it. A glance at the watch informs me that it's almost time for our usual departure. Well, let's get going then, Konami.
行ってきます、葵さん、ティナさん。それじゃあみんなでギューってしよっか。はい、します。
Hey, Aoi-san.
はい、ギューギュー。
Being embraced by all three of them, I feel a tinge of bewilderment. And I can't help but be especially conscious of Konami, who is hugging me from behind.
昨日のこと思い出してる？
What?
よし、これで OK。
Only the lingering sensation of Konami's whispered voice remains in my ear. I absent-mindedly touch my hot flushed ear.
それじゃあ行こっか、兄さん。
Giggling happily, she says that to me. Yeah. Ignoring the feeling of perplexity in response to the strange sensation of heat welling up inside my chest, I leave the house. She managed to sneak that surprise on me in the morning, but after that, be it during lunch or student council work, whenever she saw a chance, she would stick herself to me, thus throwing me into turmoil. I'll use the bath now. Tina and Aoi-san are happily watching TV, but Tina sure seems to be really absorbed in it. Well, I guess there's nothing to complain about, as long as she keeps her quiet. Today's incidents took their toll on me. I've suffered from a considerable amount of mental fatigue. I guess I'll go to bed early today.
葵さん。どうしたの？このドラマですが、さっきまで険悪だった2人が仲良くお話ししています。なぜですか？あ、これはね。 3人でご飯なんだ。
Yeah.
ここ最近は少なかったけど、一昨年なんかはすごい大変そうだったよね。
Yeah. You think a teacher has a fair amount of time to relax, but they actually don't.
そういえば、ゆうくんのところのおじさんも毎日帰るの遅かったよね。お父さんは部活の顧問もしてましたから。
According to that nurse and Aoi-san, who were his students, he always devoted his time to the welfare of his students, answering their questions and such, with great care. For that reason, there were many times when he brought his work home. Yeah, the two of us would often stay at our place during summer break and so on too.
その説はご迷惑をおかけしました。そんな気にしないで。なんなら今夜ひなちゃんも一緒にお泊まりしていく？
We aren't kids anymore, so we'll be okay by ourselves. And I feel that Aoi-san would cry if no one was home when she returned.
うん、間違いないね。それもそっか。
See you tomorrow.
バイバイ。お気をつけて。
Since we arrived in front of our house while we were talking about today's situation, we part with Mio. We're back.
ただいま帰りました。あ、おかえりなさいです。
Thanks. Just as if she had been impatiently waiting for our return, Tina briskly comes to greet us.
さあさあ、早く荷物置いてきてください。ちょっとティナさん。
Huh? What's going on with her? Sure if she doesn't have any funny ideas again. So, do you happen to know anything?
私に聞かれましても、今日はずっとユーマ様のベッドに放置されてましたので。
In that case, maybe she simply wanted Konami or me to play with her.
というかですね、ユーマ様。とっととコナミ様とくっついていただけませんでしょうか。
What the heck are you saying all of a
別
sudden?
に兄弟だっていいじゃありませんか。若い女性と付き合えるんですよ。
It may not be your problem, but that doesn't mean you can just say whatever you want. Why are you so patient anyway?
そんなの決まってるじゃありませんか。ティナ様には元の仕事をやっていただきませんと。
Soul Reaper work, huh? Since we've been living together for a while now, I dare to say that I've come to grasp with her personality. In my eyes, that kind of work doesn't really suit her, though.
お仕事でございますからね。仕方ないかと。
Well, that's true, I guess. Alright then. Since Aoi-san is going to be late, I get up to finish some housework before going out to buy dinner. Then...
ユーマさん。
Oh... Tina! Don't surprise me like that. And also, you should really learn to knock before you enter someone's room.
お風呂を沸かしたので入ってください。
The bath. Wait, you? You prepared the bath?
はい。もうポカポカに仕上がっています。とっても気持ちいいはずです。
When did you learn to do that?
昨日、葵さんに教えてもらいました。ボタンでピッピです。
You have to plug the tube with the drain stopper, you know.
あまり舐めないでください。そこも抜かりはありません。
So you really managed to prepare the bath?
ですので、最初からそうだと言って。私を見られましても、葵様に教えていただいている現場も、沸かしている現場も見ておりませんし、ちゃんとできてるんです。だから早く入ってください。冷めてしまいます。
Okay. Although it is equipped with a warmth retention function, so I don't think it'll cool down.
つべこべ言わずに入りましょう。
Right. And then I'll do just
急
that.
ぎでお願いします。
Leaving with that, Tina goes out of the room. So that was the reason why she had been so eagerly waiting for us to come back.
家事を手伝った からその成果を確認してもらいたかったのでは?
Yes, so. Feeling a bit happy in response to Tina's small growth, I cheerfully head to the dressing room along with my shaded clothes. Phew! And we're gonna stop here because I sense this is another point where I'm gonna have to edit and censor some stuff. But I'm gonna go through with this route, and we're gonna see it to its end, even if I have to like use some black lines and some blurs. We'll get through it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.